Before we get into this video, I'd like to give a shout out to Heatwave for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to pick up cheap and reliable Rocket League items on one of the most trusted sites on the internet, make sure you actually check them out. First link in the description. You can buy and sell your Rocket League items and use code Zenic at checkout for 3% off your orders. Do you guys want to be in with the chance of winning this Trigon mystery decal on my car right now, or £20 worth of V-Bucks to spend whatever you want on Fortnite? All you've got to do is subscribe to me and Leighton, link in the description, leave a like on the video and comment your details down below. That is it. The winner will be announced in the next channel update. So guys, after a lot of trading on this series, we finally built up our inventory and all of the non-crate very rares and got ourselves a Heatwave mystery decal. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm doing another Rocket League video. In today's video we have got episode 5 of the brand new series, go from nothing all the way up to the Trigon mystery decal. So if you guys are unaware of what this series is, basically I'm going to be trading from one PCC crate and building up my inventory as well, and showing you guys a load of tips on how you can make a load of profit and eventually get myself that Trigon mystery decal that just recently came out of the impact crate. And if this is your first time ever seeing this series on the channel, make sure to click the link in the description. What that link will do is take you down to a place where you can watch every other episode, so you can pretty much see where I've come from. And if you guys do want to see more nothing stuff on the channel, make sure to smash that like button right now. Let's try and aim for 300 likes on this video, and as soon as we do hit that 300 like mark, I'll bring out a brand new episode in just a couple of days time. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to smash that subscribe button right now and turn on those post notifications so you can keep up to date with every single brand new video uploaded to the channel. And without further ado, let's get straight into this episode. I hope you guys enjoy. So the very first trade of this whole episode is basically me just getting myself a very good deal for my Crimson Zombies. As their PCC, they were extremely hard to sell, and every single time I offered on people's posts, they just said consistently, what crate are they from? Are they PCC or CC4? If they are PCC, I'm not interested. So it's quite hard. A lot of the time that pretty much happened. So eventually I found a guy that had a biomass. I was trying to maybe go for a lab, maybe a Hexator push, but eventually I did actually get myself a buyer for this Crimson Zombie, which is fine because I can eventually flip that into non-crate very rares. And then after a long time on the look of a group, I did actually find a guy that had a Tor and he wanted to get himself a non-crate very rare trade up, and I completely fine doing that, because it's sort of around 5 PCCs for a full trade up, and 5 PCCs can barely get you a Toro. Now you might be able to sneak, like if you find the right guy, you might be able to pay 5 PCCs, but most people with their Toros now want either 6 or 7, like 7 most of the time. So I really don't mind doing this trade, because think about it logically, I'm paying 1 PCC for every single non-crate Vera, so maybe underpay by 1 or 2 crates. And then eventually I did find a guy that really wanted to get himself a breakout Type S or any PCC import, because he really wanted to get himself a trade up, and I was completely fine with doing this trade because I really despise having PCC imports on me, because I know that like the whole trade up has dropped a load in price and they don't really sell as easy as they used to. Because with the double drop weekend, obviously I've said this before, you can probably get yourself a slip for a whole trade up. It was absolutely incredible. People were selling it everywhere. But now it's sort of died out quite a lot, and getting myself 2 PCCs, which is 2 non-crate Veros, is actually a very good trade. And then for the very first time of this whole series, I did find a guy that had a Heatwave and he wanted to get himself Bubbly and a load of ads. So I put in Bubbly and a decent amount of ads, and he actually did add a Proton, which is pretty good because I might be able to get maybe 1 or 2 PCCs out of that Proton. But even so, that's probably like an even trade that I'd pay for Heatwave. I just want to get myself a Heat, because in the last few series I managed to get myself 20XX, like 2 20XXs and a Bubbly and a slip for each one, which is pretty incredible, because if you get that, you're maybe getting like a Toro profit out of each one. So I just wanted to get myself a Heatwave as it's secure and it's not going to drop. And then after a decent amount of time of me trying to get a Toro 1-for-1 for this tune, it just was not happening. Everyone knows that the tune has dropped quite a lot in price and it's very hard to get Toro 1-for-1. So I just thought, why not? I gave in. I added a non-crate very rare, which is easily just 1 PCC to the tune. I really didn't care doing that, because even so, I might be like, if I sell the Toro individually for PCCs, I'm getting at least 5 out of it, so I really don't care that much. The tune as well, probably one of the most hard sell things at the moment, because it's just dropping in price consistently, and getting myself a Toro is a safe option. And then I did find a guy that was quick selling his Black Halo, and he wanted a load of different offers because he just had enough of it completely. I joined this party, he said, yo, I just don't want this anymore. I was completely fine with offering. I said the max I can do is probably a Fireworks, so I know it's quite hard to sell, but eventually I'll get myself a Toro, because obviously I got myself a Toro in a bit of ads last time, which is actually pretty good. But people have been saying that's a very lucky trade. It's hard to get a Toro with it. But even so, I'm taking the gamble. That's what you got to do with trades occasionally. Take the gambles, and eventually you might or might not get a lot of profit out of it. And then after a very long time, I did find a guy that really wanted to get himself my Cobalt Endo that I had lying around in my inventory. And I was completely fine with doing that, because the Cobalt Endo itself goes for absolutely nothing now. Maybe 1 or 2 PCC crates, and I really can't complain about getting 2 non-crate very rares for it, because logically, I'm just going to keep on adding up these non-crate very rares, maybe like bundle it up and eventually get myself a high BMD. But even so, I can pay 5 every single time consistently. I can find myself buyers and get myself a Tora every single time. So a decent trade, getting rid of the hard sell item. And then after a very long time on the Looking for Group and a lot of different other sites as well, I finally get myself an offer for this Tora mystery decal. I was listening to it for a very long time, and eventually this guy, I got offered a load of different like burnt sienna, orange octanes. I just didn't really want to get myself like any of those low octanes. So eventually I did actually get myself a saffron one, and I got myself a non-crate very rare as well, which is actually pretty good. And considering the offers I was getting for Taurus, all just complete low balls with loads of painted boosts and stuff, I would honestly don't mind taking this and selling the octane eventually. I'll make myself a little bit of profit. So after this episode, we are left on a Heatwave mystery decal, a saffron octane, like the black halo is probably going to be worth maybe a Tora, and obviously the rest is going to be quite hard to sell. Maybe not the non-crate very rares and imports, but even so, we have actually made some decent profit this episode. And eventually, I'm going to sell the black halo for a Tora, the saffron octane for maybe a buy, maybe a lad, not too sure yet. And then obviously the Heatwave, I'm going to be very, like, honestly, all you've got to do with a Heatwave is just be very patient, and eventually you'll get that overpay. So that's a very good episode. We've made a lot of profit. And just to finish off this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys an insane shot that I did hit with later, and he pretty much passed it to me. I came off the backboard. It was pretty insane, so I'm going to show you guys it, and obviously I want you guys to rate it out of 10 in the comments down below. Tell me what you think, because I thought it was a pretty good shot. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button right now. 300 likes, and I'll bring a brand new episode in just a couple of days' time. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time.